The internet is getting meaner. I don't know if you guys remember a time before bots, but the internet did not used to be this mean. And then somewhere along the last decade or so, bot farms started popping up to create engagement, to rage bait. I saw a statistic that like 60% of the internet is bots. That's terrifying. AI and bot farms are pure evil. All they do is trick people into thinking the world is a worse place than it is. They incite mass bigotry. They generate profit for billionaires. They recruit vulnerable people into the alt-right pipeline. And one day, they're gonna turn the internet into a completely unusable mess. The internet can be a really beautiful thing. It is one of the most important inventions in human history. This is like an unimaginable turning point that happened when we created the internet and it became available to the public. I can't imagine a life without the internet. And it's such a turning point in human history, and it could be good or it could be really bad. The internet could be used as a place to help and connect with people. It could be a place to share art, to create art, to perform, to share information, some of which could be life-saving. The internet has an unimaginable list of ways which it could be used for good. The creation of the internet and all the art that's been created with it is such a central principle for how humans are and have always been. Our very first recorded history was cave paintings. There has always been an instinct to create. From the very beginning, we had this instinct to create and share and to tell stories. When I was really, really little, I became aware of this itch and this compulsion I had to create things. I had to draw, I had to write, I didn't have a choice. There was no I had to. It felt like being hungry or thirsty. It felt as important. When I had an idea for a drawing, it was as important or more important than eating or drinking. When I wasn't creating, it felt like I was holding my breath. And then when I was drawing, it felt like I could breathe again. And I still feel that way. If I had the choice between food or art, I would pick art. If it meant that I would slowly starve over the course of a month, but I would be able to make art, I would. That might be like ADHD or something, but it also just is like the point of being alive, I think, is to make stuff. It's not a choice. It's not a choice. You have to make stuff. I don't think it's a choice for anybody. I think everybody has to make stuff. I think everybody is creative. Everybody has some ability to make things. You probably make things every day. You have to make stuff. Like, that's why we found cave paintings. Like, we've always had to. So the internet can be this really awesome creative place where we can connect with people around the world. But that doesn't work if it's being controlled and if it's being manipulated. The internet is a reflection of people. There are going to be bad and scary parts, but it's not going to work if it's being censored. The internet is a simulation of real life. Social media is a simulacrum of human connection. And then AI is a copy of this copy. AI can't run the internet. The internet is already a simulacrum of real life. It's already a simulation of social interaction and human life. When you put AI in there, you're creating a copy on top of a copy. But this copy doesn't represent the original base in any way. It's a true simulacrum. It's a true simulation, and it doesn't work. There's no humans involved in that. It's something dead. It's dead. It's not alive. That's why it's a villain. It's not alive. It kind of feels like tech giants want to like phase out content creators. So it's kind of like the vibe I'm getting from Instagram is that they don't want people to post. Like, they just want it to be AI. They just want people to consume AI over and over again. They want all the comments to be AI, and they just want everything to be a profit generating machine. And all the replies are bots, and it's just AI arguing and learning off of one another. It's becoming more and more disjointed and further away from the reality of what it was originally simulating. And not to like tinfoil hat, but this also stops information from traveling effectively and efficiently. Because if this happens, this is the dead internet theory. This will muffle real people posting online because everything will be overrun by AI slop. The internet will become completely unusable, but at the same time, completely vital to life as we know it. I'm not trying to like fear monger and be like, this is it, this is the end days, but like, don't use AI. Like, it's a lot easier if you don't use AI. The internet can be so cool. I love the internet. I love all the time I've spent on the internet. I love what I've made on the internet. And internet anthology is so important. And it's really important to understanding life in the 21st century. When they look back in history, they will need to have the context of the internet. If you were to read through a textbook about the 21st century history, but it omitted the internet, it wouldn't make any sense. Imagine learning about the January 6th insurrection without the context of what happened on the internet that day. The internet has turned into such a vital part of our lives, and it's so ingrained in our lives. We can't let like billionaires take it over. This is really, really important. I feel crazy. It's so important that we do not let AI run over the internet. This is ours. This is a global communication. This is ours. That's why they want to take it over. That's why they want to take it over. It's because it's a global communication. It's because it connects people. That doesn't make money. AI makes money. Engagement makes money. Rage bait makes money. You have to be mindful about how you use the internet. You have to. You owe it to humanity. Genuinely, you do. And AI sucks so much because it's not about making things. And that's who we are. Like, we just have to remember that. We make things. That's it. AI is like the opposite of making things. And it really sucks that it's taken over so much. That's why I always say it's really important to share your art. That's like fighting back against AI. Like, it is. Like, when you share your art, when you share your writing, that's one more post that isn't AI. That matters. You have to be human online. That's really important right now. The way the internet is right now, what it's turned into, you have to be human online. You have to connect with people online. I just also don't want the internet to die. I grew up on the internet. Can you imagine using an internet that's dead? It would suck. Just make things. Make things and put it online. It's truly a way to revolt. Make things and put it online.